students, welcome once again to the Owl Academy of Education. In today's video, we are going to discuss here with ICSE class 9th biology. Book is ICSE Concise Biology class 9 by Selena Publications. Right? Chapter is first, that is introducing biology, scope and branches. Right? So in this chapter we are going to study the introduction of biology and its branches and scopes of biology. Right? So before proceeding further into chapter, first thing here is the definition of science. So what is science? Science is an organized body of knowledge supported by observation. This is the definition of science. Supported by observation and experimentation, derived from the study of natural phenomena of entire material universe. Right? So the branch of science, science. What is science? Science is the organized study of knowledge based on observation and experimentation, as all you know, right? So there are three main branches of science. This is physics, chemistry and bio, as all you know, right? So here we are going to discuss bio. So bio means biology. It has derived from the Greek word bios. Biology is bios plus logos, right? This is bios means life and logos means study. That means study of life is called biology. Study of life processes is called biology. So these days we also use life sciences, right, for biology. Next we move on to, so how does this word biology came and how it grew is not clear. के स्टडी जो बायोलॉजी है ये कैसे शुरुआत हुई इसकी, ये अभी तक क्लियर नहीं है, राइट? सो एट द आउटसेट इट इज जस्ट लाइक हिस्ट्री. द प्रिमिटिव मैन lived in jungles and caves, and from there he collected cultivation, natural vegetation, hunted with wild animals, right? So this is all activities are also included in the biology, right? When he started recognizing various plants and their parts, this was the start of biology. So he made ranks of animals and plants in the caves for the prehistoric periods, right? So this reflects his interest in the animals and plants around him, right? So when he started cultivation and with the evolution of culture he started settled living. and started farming. He domesticated animals such as dog, cow, buffalo, sheep, horse, and as these animals were close to him, he also uh, started study of the ways of life of these animals, right? So in this way the biology keeps on moving, like these drawings you given in your book. This is picture of wild horse and this is mammoth elephant, right? So the outset of biology begins with the study by Greeks. So first man that is called father of biology or father of zoology, he was the Aristotle, right? So he studied animals in detail and was called father of biology or father of zoology. Next is Theophrastus. He studied plants like like Aristotle studied animals. So Theophrastus is called the father of botany. Now next man was Hippocrates. So he started healing and treating of the sick. So he is called father of medicine. Here are three fathers: father of biology, father of botany, and father of medicine. Right? Keep them in mind. So does this biology also grew in India? Yes, it also flourished in the ancient times between 2500 BC to 650 BC. Various types of classifications were developed. For example, Jivaj. Jivaj means Jeraj means viviparous, मतलब जो जेर से पैदा होने वाले हैं, और that means the animals that gave birth to their young ones are called जीवज और viviparous. और इसी तरह अंडज ओविपेरस, जो अंडे से पैदा होने वाले एनिमल्स हैं, जो lays eggs, they are called अंडज, right? So next is cultivation of rice was also first introduced in India. Now till now more than 1000 varieties of rice had been developed, right? So biology flourished with the invention of microscope in the 16th century. Now man can see minute animals and plants, and can his knowledge developed in this field also, right? So the cell that is basic unit of living things was also seen through the compound microscope. So with the advent of microscope, biology began to grow faster. Till the 19th century, biology took major folds, and germs, organic evolution, cell theory, etc. These wider concepts were also introduced during this period. Now till 21st century, so more mysteries of the nature, and with the innovations in medicine and agriculture, biology developed, progressed further, right? So in those days, vitamins, hormones, genetics, genetic engineering, antibiotics, cancer research, cloning, stem cell technique, organ transplant, environmental sciences, life in outer space, etc., flourished in the 21st century, right? So the latest was the single cell study of single cell bacteria from lifeless material using fatty acids and nucleotides. सिंगल सेल्ड बैक्टीरिया को जो है क्रिएट करने की कोशिश की जा रही है. So now we will study the branches of biology. So mainly two things you already know, botany and zoology. Botany means study of plants and zoology means study of animals. And human biology you already know, study of human and his relationship with the organisms and environment, right? So this branch is called anthropology. Anthropos means man, logos means study, right? Study of man. So in terms of special groups of organisms, these are the branches. First is bacteria. Study of bacteria is called bacteriology. Study of virus is called virology, and study of fungi is called mycology, and study of algae is called phycology or algology. Study of insects, entomology, and study of fishes is called ichthyology, and study of reptiles like lizard, snake, etc. is called herpetology, and study of birds is called ornithology, right? In the terms of approach on studying the biology, it is of the following. It has following branches. First is anatomy, the study of gross structure of organs in an organism through dissection is called anatomy. Morphology, study of form and structure of plants and animals is called morphology, right? So it is both study of external and internal structures of the animals and plants, right? So next is histology, study of minute structures or tiny bits of the body at tissue level, cell level is called through compound microscope is called histology. Next is cytology, as its name is defining the study of cell structure of plant and animals. Next is physiology, study of metabolism, activities of organisms and their parts. Next is embryology, like name is suggesting, embryo plus logos, study of formation and development of embryo of plants and animals. Next is taxonomy, science of naming and classifying plants and animals. It is also called systematics. Taxonomy is also systematics. Next is ecology. Ecology, study of relationship of an organism with its environments. And organisms includes both biotic, that is living, and abiotic, that is non-living. Right? Study of both relationship of both living and non-living organisms with their environment is called ecology. Important branch. Now, biogeography, study of geographical distribution of plants and animals is called biogeography. Paleontology, study of prehistoric forms of life through fossils, right, of plants and animals is called paleontology. Next is evolution. As you already know, study of organ and descent of organisms is called evolution, right. Next is related to evolution is genetics, the science of transmission of body characters like both similarity and differences from parents to the offspring is called genetics, that is from previous generation to the next generation. Parasitology, study of parasites. The organisms live on ectoparasites, external organisms, or ectoparasites, or inside endoparasitic organisms, right. So this is called parasitology. Next is pathology, study of the diseases of plants is called plant and animals is called pathology. Immunology, that name defines the study that deals with or related to the phenomenon and causes of immunity, right. Resistance to immunity means defense against the diseases, right. Next is genetics, the science which aims to improve the human race through a controlled heredity, like discouraging a marriage is that is likely to show unfavorable or harmful characters in the children. Next is biochemistry, that is bio plus chemistry, studies of chemicals and reactions that takes place inside living things is called biochemistry. Is one of its application is study of is DNA fingerprinting. That next is immunology. ये पढ़ चुके हैं हम. Now these are some branches we have already studied. This is anatomy, study of gross structure, morphology, interpretation of structures, and ecology, relation with environment, parasitology, parasites. This is genetics, inheritance, paleontology, fossils, physiology, life processes, cytology, cells, embryology, embryo development, histology, tissue, right. Now name the specific branches of biology concerned with the study of this. We have already done, you can do yourself. Mention the kind of study, this have also done earlier, right. Now we will move on to the applied biology, right. So the biology that deals with the enormous application with other branches of science is applied biology. First is agriculture, study of crops and livestock, cow, buffalo, etc. This is agriculture. Apiculture, practice of keeping bees for the manufacture of honey and beeswax. Veterinary science, treatment of and surgery of animals, as you already know. And marine biology, study of life of the sea animals. Household biology, study of household animals and insects, right. Horticulture, science that deals with the growing of fruits, vegetables, flowers, ornamental plants, horticulture. Sericulture is the silk research, study of technique of producing silk, raising silkworms. Pisciculture, technique of growing fish is called Pisciculture, molecular biology, interpreting biological events in the terms of molecules in the cell. In the same way, biotechnology, the use of living cells or microorganisms in industry and technology, is called biotechnology. The examples, these areas include biogas production, food processing, genetic engineering, antibiotic production, etc., extraction of extracellular enzymes, right? Vaccine production, antibodies. These are come tissue culture, biotechnology. Next is cloning. Cloning, I already know. Advancing branch of biotechnology. It is an advancing branch of biotechnology. It is the process of producing genetically identical individuals of an organisms, either naturally or artificially. Right? With no involvement of the male sperms, animals can be produced. Now, bioengineering includes technique like making of artificial limbs, joints, and other parts of the body with metals or plastic, is called bioengineering. Nuclear biology, study of effects of radioactivity on living things. It is also called radiation biology. Space biology is the study of survival problems of living things in the outer space. This is space. Exobiology, it is the latest branches of science which is the study of life elsewhere in the universe. Exobiology. Genomics, study of genomes, right, as opposed to individual genes, is called genomics. Bioinformatics, management and analysis of biological information stored in databases. Biometrics, verification of a person by his body features such as fingerprinting and pattern of the eye, behavior characteristics, etc. Next, so how does this study of biology help us? So it helps us in many ways. Number first is appreciation of nature. So appreciation of nature. The nature is so diversified. The biology helps us to understand the basic unity of all living or things in their essential features. This is the main feature of biology. So second is keeping healthy. So biology has increased our knowledge multifold in the understanding and study of diseases, right? So it has shown us how the germs spread by insect, wind or water, right? So by studying them we can take care of us, our health, and can live longer life, right? Conservation of natural resources. Biology has helped us to understand the interdependence of plants and animals and conserve our resources, right? So this is another feature of biology. Grow more food. With the increasing knowledge of biology we can improve our crops, cattle, poultry, etc., right, which has helped us to produce more food and our growing needs, right, in all ways, like uh, crops, dairies, poultry, etc., making us conscious citizens. So it has helped us to solve problems of sanitation, public health, water supply, etc., and making us more and more conscious, right? In the population growth, it is also helping us to control our rapidly increasing population, right? So population has increased manifold, so it has uh, taught us the ways to escape from the pollution, right, and cure our health. So biology is necessary for certain careers. So many careers are related with biology, right? Like bacterial doctor, dentist, bacteriologist, pathologist, druggist, entomologist, forester, teacher, veterinary doctor, etc., and so on. There are many, right? So students, now we will start review questions. Question first is in multiple choice form. Choose the most appropriate option in the following statements. Paleontology is the study of, as I have told you earlier, it is the study of prehistoric forms of the life. So it is the prehistoric forms of life are fossils. So our answer would be fourth. Clones of animals are being produced. Study of clones of animals being produced through the practice of. It is not genetics, not ecology, not embryology. It is the biotechnology. That is study of using cells or microorganisms in technology. Right. Next is very short answer type. Name the following branches of biology. Application of biological processes in technologies. It's simple, as name suggesting, it is biotechnology, right? Science of growing fruits and vegetables, it is horticulture, as I have told you earlier. Study of prehistoric forms of life, as we have discussed here, it is paleontology. Right. Study of causes of immunity resistance to or defense against diseases with the related to immune system, immunology. And study of fishes, histology, ICHTHYOLOGY. Right, students? Next is bioengineering deals with making artificial what? Joints and limbs. Dash is the entire DNA sequence of an organ, that is genome. Silk is produced by rearing. Silk is produced from silkworm, right? Evolution deals with the study of descents. And origin of organisms. Right, students? Organisms which draw food from host body are called, as you already know, parasites. Animals which give birth to young ones are called animals which give to young ones, as I have told, viviparous. Viviparous. Dash is called the father of medicine, Hippocrates. Right, students? So, ichthyology, as I have told, fishes. So we can name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ichthyology deals with fishes. So here we are going to write 1. This is related with 1. Ornithology, study of birds. 2. Ecology, study of environments. This is 3. Virology, study of viruses. That is 4. Herpetology, study of snakes. Paleontology, study of fossils. Cytology, study of cells. And pathology is study of diseases. Right? Now, name any 2 borderline sciences which are connected with biology. Name any 2 borderline sciences which are connected with the biology. So these are biotechnology, and biomatrix. These are related by borderline, right? Name the respective subdivisions of biology which deals with the study of insects, birds, fungi, and hereditary. So I am writing here. So insects, study of insects, you have already, this is what? Entomology. Next is study of birds. This is ornithology. Right? Study of fungi or fungi, mycology. And study of hereditary is called genetics. So this was your question number 5. Now we will move on to the 6th. Name the professions other than medicine which require a basic knowledge of biology. So answer to this question would be medicine. Other than medicine. Medicine is a field of health and healing, where biology is a natural science that deals with the living organisms. So is the related professions are to both of these are, you can become microbiologist, You can also become pathologist. You can become genetic, or you can also become biotechnology engineer. If you uh, or you can become also lecturer, professor, professor, etc. Right? Let's move on to the next. So, what is biology? Biology definition have already discussed. Name its three branches. Name and define its three branches. Name is botany, zoology, human biology. Definitions are already discussed. You can do from there. How does biology help us in leading a healthier life? So this question has already been discussed. You can do it from there. Right? Now, a farmer and a housewife have never studied biology, yet both of them know some of its general principles through experience. State any two principles which they know. So, housewife basically runs a house, so they have good knowledge of grocery. Housewives have a good knowledge of household things like vegetables, millets, vegetable, fruits, millets, etc. Right? So they by their experience of using them, they knows how these vegetable fruits are grown, in which season they are grown, right? And our ladies also know how to treat the children like common cough and cold diseases and mild things, right? Mild diseases they can cure. These examples can be taken from our daily life. Now the second one is farmer. Farmer already know the crops, but in biology they have never studied biology, but they know the crops. An illiterate farmer can also tell when the crops are grown and in which season they are grown, how much fertilizer it requires, how much water it requires, how the weed of these are removed. So these are examples from normal life. You can write your own way, right? So next, distinguish between the following pairs of science. So zoology, as I have already told you, study of animals, and entomology, it is study of insects. Write your own language from the book. Genetics. Genetics, you already know, passing of the body characteristics from parents to their offspring, which includes both differences and similarities. And eugenetics. Eugenics, it is a science aiming at improving human race via controlled heredity. I have already told you. Phycology, study of algae, and mycology, study of fungi. This is the difference. Space biology, study of uh, study related to the survival problems of things that are living in outer space. And exobiology is a newer field of science, and deals with the study of life away in the universe. Definitions you can do from the book and discussed earlier. Now next is biotechnology and bioinformatics. So study of living cells in technology and industry. Right, living cells are also called micro. Right, bioinformatics, I have told you, analysis and management of biological data. Right, embryology, you already know, study of embryo. And immunology is study of immunity. Ichthyology, study of fishes. And pisciculture, it is technique of growing fishes. Right, so next is, do you think biology can help in further increasing the yield of food? Yes. So you can do it yourself. If you face any problem, then please write us in the comment section of our channel. Right, we will certainly help you. This video has now grown bigger. Thanks for watching the video. We have discussed the entire chapter in this video. We will meet again in the next video with some other topic, other chapter. Right, till then it's goodbye. Please make more shares, like and comments to help other children, your other friends also. Right, thank you, goodbye.